Am I the asshole for not forcing my son to keep helping my daughter's friend after she rejected him? I'm a father of 2 teenagers in the Midwest. My son John, 17M, and my daughter Britt, 17F. They're both in high school. My daughter has a close friend, Melissa, who has been around our family a lot. For several months, John had been helping Melissa out because her mother is a single parent who works long, unpredictable hours as a nurse. We live in a small town with no public transportation, so John was giving Melissa rides to work and to a college prep class they take together. Both John and Melissa work at the same place, on the same schedule, 3 days a week. They're also enrolled in a dual enrollment program that allows high school students to take college-level courses. Passing these classes is essentially required to stay in the program they're pursuing. John is academically strong and became Melissa's main study partner as well as her transportation. Over time, John developed feelings for Melissa and eventually asked her out. She declined kindly and respectfully, explaining that she wanted to focus on her education, but hoped they could remain on friendly terms. I believe she handled the situation as well as anyone could. After the rejection, John told me and his sister that he no longer wanted to give Melissa rides or have her over at the house. He said he needed space to process his feelings and move on. My initial reaction wasn't great. I told him he was being unreasonable and reminded him that rejection is part of life and something he needed to handle maturely. Later, we revisited the conversation more calmly. I was actually impressed by his reflection. He acknowledged that his first reaction was emotional, apologized to his sister, and explained that continuing to be around Melissa was making it harder for him to get over his feelings. He wasn't rude to her, didn't lash out, and didn't blame her. He simply set boundaries. In the end, I felt that was a healthy and mature decision. The issue is that Melissa now no longer has a reliable way to get to work or to the prep class. She has already missed several work shifts, and John believes she could be dropped from the class if she misses 2 more sessions. Losing the class would likely mean being removed from the program entirely, and losing the job would obviously add more stress. Britt is extremely upset. She believes John is being spiteful and punishing Melissa for rejecting him. I told Britt that she needed to stop pushing the issue. I explained that while Melissa doesn't owe John a relationship, John also doesn't owe Melissa continued rides, friendship, or unpaid support. I also told her that blaming John for consequences he didn't intentionally cause was unfair. Britt refused to drop it and escalated into an argument, during which she said some inappropriate things about her brother. I grounded her after that. We've talked since, but there hasn't been much progress. I have not told John to resume helping Melissa, and I don't plan to. I don't think it's fair to force him to ignore his feelings or sacrifice his emotional well-being to solve someone else's situation. That said, I do feel conflicted. Melissa's mother is already struggling as a single parent, and the possibility of Melissa losing both her job and her place in the program feels like a heavy burden for people who are already under a lot of pressure. So, am I the asshole for not making my son continue helping my daughter's friend?